Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Yo, shout out to my partner, Mike Trauma D. Listen, welcome to the music production and beat making tutorials live stream. We are multi-platinum producers, Big Pun, Nas, The Game, Jadakiss, Prodigy, Mobb Deep, Killer Mike, Waka Flocka Flame, you name it. We've done it. Freddie Gibbs. We are here. For those of you first time here, make sure that you are hitting the follow button, the like button. Every night we get together and we basically build tracks, we build beats, and then we answer any questions and all questions about the music business. We have 20 collective plus years in the business as not only producers but as A&Rs for the infamous Loud Records, if you know about that. Big Pun, Nas. I'm sorry, Big Pun, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, etc. Back on TikTok. TikTok has unreleased my has restored my access to live. I don't know what's going on with my third party stuff, but it is what it is. What we're gonna do tonight is we got a sample in here that we're gonna basically try to cook up. I've already kind of chopped it up, but just so that you can kind of hear what we're working with, I'll take a listen real quick. You see that? That's an 8-bar. That's an 8-bar joint. Kind of chopped it up already. We've already kind of tempo mapped it out at about 78. I'm gonna make it into a 4-bar loop. We're gonna just get it cooking. Let's start going now. DJ Dutch, what up? Kaz, what up, man? We back on TikTok, my brother. Let's get this hat down. Yo, they didn't tell me what happened. All they did is they restored the access. They ain't tell me nothing. They just made me wait 5 days. It's weird. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live, man. Listen, make sure you're hitting the like button. It helps the algorithm. Make sure you hit the share button. It helps the algorithm. Make sure y'all sending those roses, hearts, whatever you're sending. It helps the algorithm. Same thing on the rest of the channels. It all helps the algorithm. Let's go. Thank everybody for their support, super chats, gifts, etc. Like I said, it all helps the algorithm. We're gonna go. Tonight we're gonna build something special. Let's go. Let's fire that grill up. Listen, if you missed the last 5 days of me cooking up, you can watch all of those on YouTube, man. Especially if you was on TikTok and you missed that. Make sure we hitting that like button, man. Get these likes up. Let's go. Yeah. We're gonna add a tambourine to this. There's something, a little air candy. Let's get that in. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live, man. Shout out to everybody that's liking the live, man. Let's get this algorithm to work tonight, man. I need 50,000 likes tonight. Let's go. Now let's go. Listen, if this is your first time here, man, well, welcome to the Arkatech Beatz music business. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Arkatech Beatz music production tutorials and beat making. Every night we get on, we live stream this process of making beats. We are multi-platinum producers. Be clear. Yeah, produced for all of the hip hop icons, man. Let's go. Make sure we hit that like button. Let's make it happen, right? It's almost go time. It's almost go time. Let's go. Shout out to the new followers, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Too busy. You gotta give some room to breathe. Ready? Kaz, trust me, it's TikTok crazy as far as the integration with the chat, man. So I don't know if you noticed, right? And I want you to check. I want you to notice the difference between how we laid down the last set of kicks versus this new set of kicks. Right. The last set of kicks. Just follow along with it and listen to it, and so you can see the difference. Right. This is what I just laid down. Free Society. What up? Now I'm gonna undo that, and now listen to what it was. Listen to what it was previously before that, and you can kind of see like when you're making your drums too busy, you're not giving it enough room for the rapper. Let's go. Especially around the third ball. So I'm going to keep it this way. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, right? Breathe. check this out now, right? I'm gonna change something. So this is what we're gonna do. And just pay attention. We're gonna have some variations here. This is gonna be one of them nights. Y'all ready? We're gonna have some variations. We're gonna play with this joint a little bit. We're gonna get it to where it gotta go. Yo, if it's your first time here, man, I am Juggernaut of multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my partner Mike Trauma D, Big Pun Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, Raekwon the Chef, RZA, Killer Mike, Freddie Gibbs, Waka Flocka Flame, Shorty Low. You name it, we've done it. Hit the like button. This is not a random beat making page. You ask questions. This is where we come to ask questions about the music business. If you want to know something about the music business and give you a peek into the music production process. Let's go. So on this first sequence, what we want to do is we want that first one to loop like this. Right? Keep going. Right? So we're going to make this one. We're going to make this sequence 4 bars, and it's only going to do that. Ready? Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Let's go. All right, so somebody's asking me, is this going to be the verse? No. This is not going to be the verse. All I'm trying to do now is I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be what, right? So I haven't determined if it's the verse yet. So this is just the first sequence. We're going to copy this over to the second sequence. And then what we're going to do is we're going to variate it. We're going to spread it out. So now we're going to go back to our sample. And then we're going to move this to this. We're going to move this second note to the second. Right? Right, so now we got that going for 4 bars. Now we're gonna copy it again. We're gonna copy it to a third sequence. All right, and this is how we're gonna get this beat to move and do different type of stuff. So now we're going to a third sequence. We're gonna make this 8 bars. We're gonna double it up, and now we're gonna change the arrangement again. So now we got the. And then we got the last part. Make sure you're hitting that like button, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Not for nothing. I don't like this 4 bars right here. It brings the beat way too down. Are you catching that? Listen to it. Nope, I don't like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back to the second part. Let's go. All right. So watch how it does it now. So that goes up. You like that? There we go. Now we got it now, right? So now we got what we want to potentially be our hook. You know what I mean? So we're gonna hold on to this and we're gonna make this possibly the hook. And now what we gotta do now is we gotta determine how the verse is gonna go. PW, what up, man? Long time no see you. What's happening? All right, now let's start getting some of these other elements inside here. these pianos in here. Yo, shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Make sure we are sharing the live, liking the live, hitting the roses, sending the gifts. This all helps the algorithm, folks. We are trying to get found. Listen, man, you gotta expand this, man. This thing, you see what I'm doing with it. I'm being able to play my keys. Everything is in key. I'm manipulating the samples. We're doing everything. Let's go. You know what I mean? Go. Let's get them on the pause in. Let's go. Piano makes it much more mean. You hear that? This is the MPC X special edition. Y'all ready? Now we trying to make it, we're trying to take it up a notch. We're trying to make it, you know. Now we really want it, we want to make it like really knock through the speakers, right? So at this point, I'm going to need everybody to kind of turn up their Bluetooth speakers, turn up the headphones, and, you know, really get ready to listen to this. If you're in the car, make sure you rocking out, you know what I mean? We're making it do what it do. Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Shout out to all the new followers. Make sure that you are hitting the like button. Make sure that you are sharing the live. Oh yeah, Sub Factory goes hard. You know, we DJ Dutch, you know what it is. This is very special. Hold on 1 second. Tripping. what we're trying to effectively do, anybody paying attention, I'm trying to take that classic boom bap, right? Grimy boom bap, lyricists like, Griselda, West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, we in this lane right now, right? Cool. But we want to also kind of bring it up a little bit to modern speed with a little bit of trap. So we got to add the 808 in the low end there to drive it home, right? So let's go. When we fuse the two genres together, we get something that's unique. You know what I'm saying? When we fuse the elements together. And I think that's a whole part of, like, when you look at our discography, and I tell people to look at our discography, you know what I'm saying? There's very few people that can say that they got a record with Prodigy and Mobb Deep, Nas, go to Jadakiss, then go to Shorty Low, Lil Scrappy, Waka Flocka, and everybody in between, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to fuse these two worlds. You got to be able to realize what these worlds are bringing. Like, you may not, like, for example, I may not be fans of certain guys' music, but I'll listen to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily about me being a fan or me really liking it. It's me basically trying to understand, where things are, right? And then now what we're trying to figure out as producers, we say, okay, we know where things are. Where can it go? You know what I mean? So we need to figure out where it's going to go. We're creating the music that we create today, right? People are not going to hear this for months, right? Like, by the time it get to a guy, get mixed, get to the system, you might not hear this music for 6 months to a year, right? So a lot of the music that you're hearing coming out today happened a year ago, 2 years ago. By the time, like, for example, by the time we had got Max B, Why You Do That, that beat was almost 5 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you look at the time that you make it versus the time that it comes out, it's a totally different game, you know what I mean? So you really got to think about what's happening with this. So let's go. Ready? All right. So now there's something that I want to put in here too. And let's go back to the first sequence. Let me find a clear pad. Oh, that's something else. Right? That's something else. I'm saving that for later. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Shout out to the new followers. Shout out to everybody that is liking the live, sharing the live. Thank you for all of the hearts and diamonds. Yo, shout out to Fabio. Peace. Thank you for that. Shout out to LMNO. Appreciate you, brother. DJ Dutch, I appreciate you. Kaz, I appreciate you. Where's my boy E. Santana that's in the super chat yesterday? I appreciate him. Alright, we're in D minor. So now we want to go back to the samples that we just uploaded and make sure that those are in the same key. It's close. Now we cooking, brother. Now we cooking. Let's go. Now what we want to also do is we just want to make sure that it is that it's gonna stay in the same BPMs. All right, so it's gonna warp a little bit. We want to get it down to 80 BPMs. We're gonna go with that one. We're gonna go with that one. So now, where are we at now? You late to the party, brother. We did already set up we set up all our arrangements already, man. You late to the party, man. You gotta watch the live from the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Shout out to everybody that is sharing the live. Everybody that is sending the hearts, liking everything. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Oh wait, not this one. Not this one. All right, we're gonna select this. We're gonna copy all of this. We're gonna put this into the next sequence because this one doesn't have a piano in it, right? Because remember what we did? We split it all up. We at 78 BPMs, man. We ain't at 90 BPMs. go. Let's go. Alright, now we're going to select all of that. We're going to copy that. And we're going to put it into the third sequence, which is the hook. And we're going to copy it twice. We're going to paste it twice, rather. First 4 bars. And then the last 4 bars. Now we want to try to put another bass in here. Because, you know, the 808 is going to do what it do. But we need to get another bass in here. Need to get a bass line in here to kind of, to bring up, like, what we're doing with the piano. Or just support it, rather. I wanted to buzz a little bit. I know people are gonna say, "Well, why you wanted to buzz?" I wanted to buzz so that it can be, so it doesn't clash with the low end coming from the piano. Because my piano is supposed to kind of make you feel like a madman is coming. Pause. No Diddy. Yo, man, crazy day with the Diddy stuff, right? But that notwithstanding, we're gonna paste. Sheesh, didn't do that right. Let's undo that. We're going to am I moving my? Am I out of my screen? I'm tripping. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not tripping. I'm all the way out of my screen. I done moved my screen. I'm tripping. Y'all ain't tell me I'm moving my MPC out the way, bro. Y'all just let me just keep it moving. Keep moving everything out of the screen. I'm like, yo, what's happening with my joint? Did I move my camera? I don't know. It's wilding out. Anyhow, I guess I was hitting the pads too hard. Pause again. Lawyer, what up? Listen, if it's your first time here, man, make sure you're liking it live. Someone got to carry the comments, right? I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, why my NPC off the screen? Like, what happened? Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Make sure hitting that like button, man. All right, let's get this bass line in here. Undo that. Paste it at the front. Now you know that's get it on the first 4 and the 5. We're going to get it on the 1 and on the 5 on this. Ready? Now we're going to add one more track to it. And I think I want to do a high string. And I think we're going to be, I'm going to have to add a little bit of air candy. It's really just a horn, bro. And then that instrument that I used just now is called, it's called a trill. Just to make it a little bit more edgy, right? Sometimes we want to add a little bit more edge into it, a little bit more, make it a little bit more grimy. We're going to use the studio strings. I'll find a nice section, maybe like a tremolo section. Gets a little bit of vibrato in that. And hopefully it don't clash with what we already got with our trill. Shout out to everybody that is in the live. Everybody that's liking the live, sharing the live. Everybody, thank you for the diamonds. The roses. All of those things help the algorithm. I do appreciate those who are sharing the live, liking the live. It does help the algorithm. For everybody that's watching me build this joint from beginning to end, that does help the algorithm. I appreciate that. If it's your first time here, make sure that you like, commenting, and subscribing. Engaging with the chat, making the chat go crazy. This is the MPC X Special Edition. If you have not gotten the books on the music business, those are available at arkatechbeatz.com. Make sure that you're doing that so that you can pick up and learn about the music publishing, copyrights, etc. Things are changing rapidly. AI is taking over. And let me tell you what's going to happen. It's going to start being trained off of copyrighted works. And if your copyrighted works happens to get used in AI, guess what happens? You may be entitled to a royalty. I know that's where it's got to go.